Okay. I'm live. Hello. Let's end Discord and Task Manager. Just eliminate anything that might cause super lag while I can. I really don't want to deal with that again today. And like end as much bloatware, random stuff that I have. Don't need that. Phone experience host? I don't have a phone plugged in. And gone. There might be like a 30% chance that my computer just crashes when I end one of these tasks. But that's okay. I'll take that risk. It's a bad risk to take. Hi, Nex. Welcome. Okay. I think I'm good. I ended, I think, a lot of bloat tasks, so I think it'll be okay. I'm playing pretty decently today. I need to update my little message. I got 40 to 100, which is better than most days. It's no 24 to 100, but it's not nothing. I do need to play from 8 for just a tad. You've decided to go for Akira? Nice, dude. I hope you have a really good experience at that level. I enjoyed my time with it a lot. My experience was just stretched out longer than I wanted to. But like, if I just streamed it like consistently and got it over with, I think I would have had a blast with that level. It'd be one of my favorites. I do have a huge tip for Akira. Find a click pattern for every single ship. And like, don't change the click pattern. I could show you my click pattern for Akira real quick. Okay. Awesome. You know you're gonna die to the last wave like 50 times. Dude, the last wave is fucking ridiculous. I was pretty confident I was gonna die to a similar amount as well. But I think I got... Oh, no star. I kind of got lucky with it, I'm thinking. Well, I did get lucky with it. I only died there twice, and then, like, not the last spam at all. Alright. So... I like to do like one correction click into here, and then a mini click, and then another mini click. And then I think it's like 2 clicks up there. 3 clicks for that, and then like a big swoop to go over the second circular saw. Let me do it in no clip. Three clicks, yellow orb. Okay, yeah, I really liked my click pattern for this ship on Akira. After this part, it is very important. Here, I'll speed hack it for you. I think M is my speed hack button. Alright, there. I'll put it on 0.5. Okay, ignore this part. Oops, I just exited practice mode. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oops. Nope, I need to hit the blue orb. Okay, we're cheating. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I think this is... Okay, whatever. I think I do 3 clicks there or 2. Wait, I have to get out of practice or no or speed hack. Okay, in this straight fly I do 3 clicks, and then I hit the dat or the yellow orb a little high, and then for the next straight fly I do 2 clicks. Once I leave the straight fly, I do 2 more clicks to go down. I know a lot of people do 1 click, but 2 clicks felt more comfortable for me. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 3 4. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 3 4. So I do the 2 clicks for the straight fly. 1 2 1 2 2 clicks to come down into this section, 1 more correction click, and then 4 clicks for the actual straight fly. Okay. Yeah, I was really happy with my click right here. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 3 4. And that worked really well for me. 1 2 1 2 1 1 2 3 4, and then I hit the yellow orb and then do 1 more correction click. And then for the last wave, for the first part at least, one important thing to know is just click to the music. Dun, 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 dun. Like the clicks sync pretty well with the music. So like if you think about the music while you're doing the clicks for the first wave, I feel like it comes to you a little easier. For the second wave, that doesn't really apply as much. Whatever. But it's cool. I like it. Somehow I learned it in a way that made a lot of sense to me. Alright, let's go over the first shape now. Okay, this one took me a while to get a click finder for, but what I did is 1 click into the teleport portal, and then I held... So I had a little visual indicator for it. I think you can see my mouse, but I like clicked right as I entered like this circle here. And then held just a little bit into the straight fly. Oops, that was bad. Kind of like that. And then you hit the green orb, bonk your head, and then I like to do 3 clicks for that straight fly. That worked for me really well. Then on the third one, hold a little bit more so you can reach the green orb. And then hit the green orb, hit the red orb. That part is really easy. And then this correction into the yellow portal is pretty tough, but it got consistent for me. I just do like 1 click into the yellow portal, another like straight fly click, and then hit this black orb. And then hit the red orb and then hold. And then this straight fly at the end is what I struggled with most. Let me place a checkpoint. I did not place a checkpoint. Okay, that's probably the worst checkpoint I've ever placed. Okay, that's fine. I'll make that work. So what I did is, I clicked the red orb. Wait, okay, that's actually a terrible checkpoint. Okay, wait, I think I have it. Okay, so you click and hold the red orb into the blue portal. Do 1 click before the yellow portal. After you hit the yellow portal, you do 2 more clicks, and then 1 more click for the final straight fly after the teleport portal. That was the most consistent method for me. You might find a method that's more consistent for you, but like it took me quite a while to find that method and like make sure that I was happy with it. But I was. By the end of this session, or not session, by the end of this experience, I was playing the level so well. I was getting past that ship so many times. I think that ship is one of the hardest parts of the level, so it's really important that you find a click pattern that you're comfortable with. I'm sure the way I explained my click pattern was freaking terrible, but I hope that helps you. The problem you found with the ship is the red orb into the yellow portal. Wait, I don't actually know what you're talking about. Give me a shock. I assume you're talking about the first ship. Is it this part? Let me turn on no clip. I'm assuming it's that part there. Yeah, that was easily the hardest part of the first ship for me for a while. What really mattered was getting that click pattern down. So you hold into the blue portal, do 1 click, enter the yellow portal, do 2 clicks, and then that sets you up pretty consistently for the teleport portal for you to do 1 click. I'm pretty sure this is the ship you're talking about. But yeah, I think starting out, that is easily the hardest part of the ship. Oops. Okay, yeah. No red portal. Or no red ball orb there. Whatever. Yeah. No, I hope you have a great experience on Akira. I will say, expect to die on the first ship a lot. Let's open my graph for Akira so you can see what you'd be expecting a little bit. Yeah, here's 26. The beginning of the ship was the biggest choke point for me. The UFO eventually got very consistent. Like, I was getting to the ship basically every attempt. So that was good. But the first ship, you really need to lock in on it and start position. Make sure that you really feel comfortable with it, because it's where you're going. It's going to be like the first very hard section of the level from 0. So you need to be really comfortable with it. And then 37 and 41 were big choke points for me. Hi, Darkster. And then, of course, the entry into the final ship is so hard from the beginning of the level. It's impressive how much more difficult it gets when you play it from earlier. But I had a lot of fun on that level. If you're okay with experiencing a few choke points in the level, it's huge. It's awesome. Hi, Parker. Hi, Darkster. I have no clip on. I don't have no clip on anymore. I'm not cheating. I really hope you have a good experience with that. Good luck, man. I also played a bit of Wasaretta last night. That would also be a pretty good level, I think. Don't find choke points a big problem unless they're just bad gameplay. Okay. That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm the exact same way. Choke points are completely fine for me. What really gets on my nerves is when the gameplay is just straight up bad, when it's inconsistent. That's what rustles my feathers. I don't know if that's the right term. No, Dark, you can do Wasaretta. The thing is with Wasaretta is that it's very muscle memory based. So, it is a level that a lot of people can jump to. I'm sure it'd be a terrible experience as like a first extreme. But I feel like if you like really lock in on Geometry Dash, it would not take you that long to go to Wasseretta. Will that skill transfer to other levels? Probably not as much as you'd hope. But if you just want to like go straight to Wasseretta, it's not the worst idea ever. Watched us like 5 videos on Super Hate Me World and it's actually starting to look fun. Dude, I love Super Hate Me World. Like, I know it was made with the intention for you to hate the creator of the level, but none of the gameplay is really that unfair. That like it's actually fun to pull off. And it's not super frustrating to die because, I mean, I've said this a lot, but when you die and it's completely your own fault, it's like easier to not get frustrated since everything is within your control. So like I don't get frustrated at Super Hate Me World. If I'm not making progress on the level, it's because of me and not because like I'm experiencing bugs in the level, and it just feels good. That being said, it has very similar balancing to Devil Vortex. It actually has really similar balancing to this level as well. Like the first 12% of Super Hate Me World is probably the hardest like 10th of the level. And then after that, the hardest part is definitely 77 to 100. So like the beginning of the level is ridiculously difficult and the end of the level is ridiculously difficult. I don't think the wave is the hardest part like a lot of people say. I think the wave gets consistent. Maybe the wave is the hardest part if you, like, don't spend a lot of time on the level. And you just have the skill to chug through the beginning and end parts. Got 65 to 100 on Wasseretta before, but your finger hurt a lot. Yeah, when I did Storming Summit, my finger started to hurt towards the end of the playtime, and that's when I realized I need to change how I play, and that's when I decided I wanted to get a Sao. Like, I was completely content playing on mouse before that. But I wanted to try playing on Sao to see if it felt like more ergonomic for my hand. And it did. I'm glad I made the switch. I was thinking about doing Devil Vortex as a new hardest, but after watching the stream, it's going to pass. Yeah, Devil Vortex... the thing is with levels that aren't learning at all is that it's so easy to get progress on them and then like get trapped in the mindset that you're going to continue making progress. But with levels like that, it's hard to string big runs together. So you do like eventually hit a brick wall. And then on top of that, Devil Vortex seems like it'd get pretty boring after a while. And I don't like the song. Sorry, I have a lot of nitpicks about Devil Vortex. You ain't annoyed because your super headache won't go away? That sucks. Taking 2 or 3 different drugs in here. Okay. I would suggest drinking a lot of water. And then this also helps. If you don't have a blue light filter on your computer, turn it on. And then like crank it up. Crank up the blue light filter so that like your screen is a lot of orange. I feel like blue light really hurts for headaches. And like darken the brightness on your monitor if you can. I move your head barely, it'll be miserable for 5 minutes. That does suck. You might be able to take like a warm shower too. If it's like a sinus thing, that would definitely help. The blue light screen thing on your glasses. That's good. I would also put on the blue light filter just to like completely minimize how much blue light you're taking in. Take all the measures possible, you know. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, the ending of Devil Vortex looks so hard too. And the spam. It just seems like it'd be a very inconsistent level. Not in terms of like how it's balanced or like how the gameplay plays, but in terms of how well you do at each individual part of the level each day. And that's always the worst, feeling like one part becomes impossible when like the previous day it was so easy. Back of your eye was hurting like crazy. I see. I've had that before. I feel like that's one of the worst types of headaches. I feel like I don't know how to treat that one. I think it might have to do with something like looking at electronic devices too much. It might be a blue light thing. I don't know. Okay. This is where the far attempts start to begin. There's a flop death, but that's okay. That's okay. I can actually make it to 32 today, which, you know, some days I can't. Hey gods, how are you doing? Chicken Sept, 100%. Chicken Sept? What level is Chicken Sept? Chicken. Oh, Intercept. Okay. I don't know what that level is. I've never looked at it. That's probably why I didn't understand. It's a frame perfect on 60 and a 3 frame on 240. Yeah, I feel like when like you're watching frame perfect counter videos and a frame perfect is counted on 60, I feel like a lot of the times that has to do with frame alignment. And like on 240 there would be like 6 frames to click, but because of frame alignment on 60 that goes down to either 1 or 2, and then the frame perfect is counted if it lands on the 1 spot. I feel like that happens a lot. So I feel like frame perfects a lot of the time are easier than they're made out to be because everyone plays on 240 now. But with the Devil Vortex one, it's actually like so much tighter. It feels like it might be twice as tight as any other frame perfect that you find. Like I call the 45 click on this level frame perfect. But I don't think it's like 3 frames on 240. I think it's probably like, if it's frame perfect, I think it's probably like 6 frames on 240. Lucky NS beat Shardscapes? That's huge. That's huge. GG to that guy. I'm curious to know what his experience is like. I think his skill is pretty similar to mine. So if he'd like had a terrible experience on Shardscapes. That deterred me a little from going for the level. Gods, you have progress on Shardscapes, right? I feel like Shardscapes is one of... Oh, you don't? Okay. I feel like Shardscapes is one of the easier levels to go to on the list when you don't like have a lot of fleshed out skill. Like, it's an easy level to jump to, I think. I remember watching Heliopolis and getting scared by the 240 frame perfect. Dude, I did too. I actually like jumped in my chair. It was so terrifying. Like, it was so loud. I forgot what sound effect that he used. But I remember on the every end video, he did like the freaking blaring alarm for every frame perfect. And like it got a little annoying with the level being like 7 minutes long. And that was like when he did the Heliopolis frame perfect counter, I was like a little relieved. It was just the ding sound effects. And then the gong plays. It's like, oh my god. It actually got me so hard. I know, it was so funny. I went back and watched it like 5 times. Nor do I really wish to. Yeah, I feel like Shardscape. I got an interest in Shardscapes after Nullscapes. I kind of realized the concept for the level was really cool. And playing it, it was really fun. Probably because it's not learning at all. And most of the difficulty in the level comes in probably like after you get it into runs. But I do have interest in the level. It feels satisfying to pull off, but being able to die to like every single click. Like every single click is hard. I feel like it's really easy to fall into a bad mindset where like it feels like you're dying randomly. Or like there's no like real breaks in the level because every click is just like as difficult as the last, basically. Which Minecamp went through with Return Zero. Was that the sequel to Limbo? I think I remember watching the layout and not really feeling much watching it. I feel like it didn't do justice as a sequel to Limbo, but I don't remember. I might have to watch it again. Looks good. Hey Deimos, how are you doing? I'm doing well. Try to make an icon set. Like, you know how you have yours and man has his that are unique. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It feels nice to have an icon set that is like yours. Like no one uses this cube. It's mine. It's my cube. It is the burp sack cube. You look at this cube, you think of burp sack. You look at my ship, you think of burp sack. And I know that's not really true for the rest of my icons. But I feel like I really like having like a custom icon set or an icon set accustomed to you. It's powerful. And I don't I'm not fond of having like this be my icon. Like I know you look at this and think of W pop off, but I want a goofy icon. I want one that like matches my personality. Low-key this does match Pop-Off's personality. It feels like stoic. Wait, let's actually do a color change. I've done this one for one too many streams now. What if I did a red and... I'm not doing Christmas colors. No shot. What if I did like a... Ooh, nope. Whoops. Not what I meant to do. What if I did like something like this? Wait, this looks kind of hard. This is hard. Is this hard? Let's look at Kiba's part. Blue and gold. I'll try blue and gold next. Oh, I don't like the dark wave trail. Okay, we have to do slightly brighter colors. Alright, let's try blue and gold. So, I can't have this blue. What if I do this blue and this? Is this really gold? What if I do this? This looks cool. My wave trail also looks so cool with the gradient. It is just a little hard to see my wave trail though. I might have to go with a lighter blue. I feel like lighter blues don't work as well with gold. You hate this wave part? It's a fun wave part. It's actually such a cool wave part. It's grown on me so much. Easily one of my favorite wave parts I've ever seen. Okay, that's a little too bright, I'm thinking. What if I do something in between? What if I do like a seafoam green? This could be huge. Wait, this is really cool. I feel like the yellow from the icon is like bleeding into the seafoam green. That's what it looks like. That's cool. I'm gonna stick with this one. The default icon trend is so boring. Yeah, I know. It's like you have so many icons, like you have some personality with it. How does this part look? This part looks good. I like the bright yellow. It is slightly distracting. But that's fine. I like that a lot. We're gonna stick with this for at least the stream. Space BK, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I wonder if the wave part would feel as intense as it does if it was just like a normal wave instead of the super thick one. Oops, yeah, I know it's dead. I clicked that a little early. I actually like how it looks with the first part of the level, the first like color changing part. Check DMs. I have to do it on my phone because I ended task on Discord. Oh, is my heart rate monitor working, by the way? I didn't, I did not check. Oh shoot, I'm doing display caption instead of geometry dash. Let's do geometry dash. Oh my god. Stream in your top left. Roblox on the top right. Angry Birds on the bottom left and Subway Surfers on the bottom right. That is brain rot maxing if I've ever seen it. Oh my god. What is this? I just beat Jawbreaker today. This guy is getting 10 times the viewers I have, and he's playing freaking Jawbreaker. This guy is like 8 years old. No shot. No shot he's a more interesting streamer than I am. Who's watching that guy over me? Oh, shoot. You know what? Props to him. Pretty young, beating Jawbreaker. He might be like the next Prodigy. And it seems like he's grown a fan base. So, you know what? That's fine. Maybe we'll even rate him. Maybe we'll rate him. I'm sure none of you guys would be interested in that stream. Clicked on the stream. What's going on in there? Is it just a kid playing Geometry Dash levels? Fan base is 100% from the kid's older brother. Like his little brother is playing Jawbreaker while the Spirit Guy is sitting on his throne. Oh, okay. What is like the chat being super supportive of him? Like, are they like clearly older than him? I feel like that type of stream would have drawn in like a bunch of like young kids that like love to talk about their progress. Like I feel like it's the type of people you'd see in the Herc streams. Like the type of kids that would jump in and say, yeah, I have Acu in 8 runs. Might complete soon. You know, I'd rather have you guys as viewers than 70 kids that tell me that type of stuff. I feel like I can actually engage with conversation with you guys. And that's good. I enjoy that. I think I have a very ideal streaming community. Ashton said some weird shit. Yeah, we can kick him out. Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, whatever. He can fit in right with that crowd. Yeah, I have a 5,010 practice run on Bloodbath. How close do you guys think I'm to completion? I think I'm actually better than you because I have 5% on Kyuki. Yeah, I would hate to have a doggy chat. Like, as much as I would like to grow as a streamer, like, even having a fan base as big as Trios, I think would be a little uncomfortable for me. Like, I feel like one of the huge things about small streamers is that they, like, read every message. And I do notice a lot of messages go unread in Trios fan base, which is fine. It's impossible to read every message when he's as big as he is. But I think I just prefer a smaller crowd, you know? Which chat is worse, Doggy or Vortrox? That's... if I had to guess, probably Vortrox or Vortox. If I had to guess, it's Vortox, because Vortox actually plays into his audience's youngness, or his audience's age, where Doggy just kind of sits there and plays Grief. Of course, his chat is, like, completely unmoderated. But I've never joined a Vortrox stream. That's just what my guess would be. But like at least in Doggy's streams, I do see like there's a lot of people that care for him. There's a lot of people that'll tell him to take a break. Of course, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to hear that. But it's nice to know that there's like people that actually like care about his well-being instead of like just saying get back on Grieve. Which of course there's like just as many people that say get back on Grieve. Oops. Okay. Good attempt. I felt good that attempt. I didn't feel nervous. I felt like confident the whole attempt. So yeah, if I'm locking in, I can definitely get far. Sup, Ajax? Beat the easy demon just now that I recommended for you. Fluke from 28. That's actually awesome, dude. Good job. How'd it feel on computer? It feel easier than mobile? I mean, you completely crushed it. Considering your hardest was Shiver, and you just like completely destroyed this easy demon, I'm assuming that it felt better. Also, what'd you think of the level? Felt way easier? That's good. Yeah, the difference, I feel like for me, switching to computer took a little while. Because I was pretty good on mobile. I was like doing hard demons on mobile. So switching to computer was a little difficult because it was a completely different input device and I had to build up my skill basically from easy demons. But when you switch early, I think that makes it easier. 12 on your favorite levels list? That's huge. I'm glad you liked it. I think. I don't know how many levels you've beaten. Like, if you've only beaten 20 levels, then it's in the bottom half. But I'm assuming that's a good thing. Which I'm glad. That is easily my favorite easy demon. Oops. Okay. Sacking in. Oh, wait, I have something to show you guys. I was talking with Bluebrax earlier about like the largest lag spike that I've ever seen. And I went back to one of my old streams and I actually found like a clip that I had. Or like a sequence of clips that I had. Where I had like these humongous lag spikes. And I want to show you guys. It's honestly hilarious. Like, it's so freaking ridiculous. Never seen lag spikes this huge in my life. Like, the top 4 biggest lag spikes that I've seen are in this 5 minute are in these 5 minutes of footage. All right. I mean, let's just pretend like I'm streaming right now. This is like me live. Please. Do I live? might be the longest lag spike I've ever had. I didn't pause the game. Oh, there we go. Okay, Geometry Dash just crashed. I can't say I'm surprised. I think it was like a 13-second lag spike. Oh, what happened? Another thing. I was sick this stream, so like I was streaming unlisted, so like one person was there. So it was just like there was like it's like the game did not want me to play that day. Yeah. What do you mean, do I live? I mean, yeah, no, it was not possible. Not possible. Stop. You watched it raw. You knew that was a lag spike. You know what? Here, we'll add a comment. We'll say plus 100 attempts. Probably super crash. You should have just kept doing the clip pattern. Yeah. That's the first time my game has ever crashed like that. Like, I've never had a lag spike so bad that the game just closes. I haven't had one since either. Like in the middle of the level specifically. We can skip a little forward. Yeah, I know. Like, like the lag spike actually lasted from what would have been 70% to I think like 85%. It would have made my muscle memory better. Yeah. I should have just done the click pattern. Except I didn't have CBF enabled. I still don't. So I definitely wouldn't have lived. It would just like be a for fun thing. No, we're serious. Not again. Stop. Is the stream okay? Yeah, the stream is fine. I'm just super crashing. I think my game's gonna crash again. Yeah, there it goes. What the fuck is happening? You know, maybe today just wasn't tested for a Corrodere stream. Yeah, the Geometry Dash is a well-optimized game. That's right. Wait, did I lose attempts again? No, it saved them. Wait, I think. Wait, watch it back. I need to know if it deleted those attempts, because I did one. I don't remember. No, my game's gonna crash again. Oh, never mind, we're good. Was it 2598 before? I don't remember. I just said I didn't lose attempts because it looked familiar, this number. I said that wrong. I definitely lost attempts, looking back at it. So I have to add like 150 attempts because of this incident. That's definitely accurate. Oh, I didn't lose attempts? Okay, then wait, I can delete this comment, probably. Look, I was like sick and confused. Don't make fun of me. No, stop. Please, it's not responding. Okay, we're okay. Not within a level. No, please. It's literally every second my game threatens to crash. What is happening? What's going on Task Manager right now? It's like another 8-second lag spike. Like in total, in this 5-minute clip, I think I had like nearly a full minute of lag spikes. I feel like my game should be like where the game just was not moving. Every like 10 attempts right now. Okay, I was gonna say I'm not even getting lag spikes, but I just died to a lag spike. But no, please, no, please, 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 I'm begging you. Let me play the game. Can I recover? Okay, no. That was the end of the lag spikes. It was ridiculous. Like I said in the clip that I wasn't really getting little lag spikes, and then I died to one. But like it was massive. I've never had a Geometry Dash run that bad like ever before. Stop. Okay. Yep. That's right, Deimos. I have voice crack. I'm only human. Wait. Oh, my best for today. Stop. Okay. Click the right button. Is 43. I have 11 2 runs today. But I really want to make a highlights video, mostly because of that clip. I feel like I'd be able to find a lot of stuff like that around. I mean, I have like 21 streams. It's a lot to go through, but I feel like I could make a pretty decent highlights video out of what I have. Okay, sacking in. I need to get some good runs today. Welcome back, Parker. You just missed. I did an unlisted stream. I think it was stream 4, so it was a while ago. It was like 2 months ago now. But I just was getting like ridiculous lag spikes in it, and I just showed the clip on stream because I was talking about it with Blue Rex recently. The first one I counted, and it was actually like a 13-second lag spike. The second one was only like 10 seconds. Third one was like 8 seconds, and the last one was like 5. The last two didn't crash my game, luckily. But the first two did. No, it was so ridiculous. I've never seen anything like it before. Spike, you got the attempt that you beat Dark Odyssey was insane. Yeah, I feel like if I'm getting like a pretty significant lag spike, the attempt is just over. Like, even if it's at an easy part of the level, it just throws me off enough to where I'm likely not recovering. But if it's at like a really easy part of the level, sometimes I'm able to pull through. But it's like still, it's a lot to focus on, or it's really hard to like lock back in. I feel like a lag spike like locks you out. It ruins your flow state. There's a video and you recommended that you're interested in. Let's see. Just had to trust the click pattern. Yeah. I feel like my click pattern goes to shit if I'm having a lag spike. So much of this game relies on me looking at it. Sounds like nothing really syncs with the music that well. I have done like the first 6 clicks of Corrodere before while looking at my chat. Okay, I'm looking at my chat right now. Okay, no, it's not working. Okay, no, I'm not gonna repeat it. We're not messing around. We're locking in. What is the car that I want the most? Do not be boring. Lucky you, my answer is not boring. I do not care about luxury cars at all. I care about cheap, maintainable cars, but I've been thinking recently, I really want to like live out of my car for a while and explore the country. So my answer is actually going to be a transformed van, one that I can live in. That is my current ideal car. Outside of that, I really do just prioritize cheap, reliable, sustainable cars. So My current car is a 2008 Subaru. And I do really like the Subaru. So I'd probably choose like, I don't know, some sort of like 2010s car. That it has like a really reliable manufacturer. Like Subaru's pretty good. I know a lot of recent cars, they're very expensive to repair because like, the thing is with the industry is that they keep pushing out new innovations in the car, and because they're new, they are less reliable. They're not as well tested and more prone to breakage. So I think I'm gonna stick with like a slightly older car. The older cars have all the features I want to. Like if it has a cigarette lighter, then I can just stick a little Bluetooth thing in there if the car doesn't have Bluetooth. So, you know, I'm not very picky. Oops. What's my GD user? Yeah, Frank the Snail said it. It's Gary Yeet. It's a very old name. I haven't changed it. I'm thinking about changing it to Burbsack or H&G Burbsack or something. I don't know. I just haven't. Gary is classic though. Yeah, I don't really show it on stream though. I think it's classic to you guys. Not really like a channel classic. But I don't know, I probably won't change it. If I do, I'll keep an alt with the name. Not that anyone's gonna take this. It's classic, but like cringe. I feel like the yellow wave trail is really helping me go through the dual wave. It's not even the wave that I typically look at. I look at the primary wave. But seeing the yellow wave like perfectly on track is... makes me feel good. Can you friend me? Sure. A car that you want if you learn manual is a 2003 Lotus Esprit. Esprit? I see. I don't know a lot about cars. So like when I said if I wasn't getting the van, I want like a good reliable car. I don't know what that would look like for me. I just have like an idea of what I want, and I'm sure it's a lot of people's ideas of what they want. I just don't know what car would represent that. I think I have a friend that I think said that they had like a hybrid Accord or something. It was either like a Honda or Accord or Toyota Corolla. Whatever it was, he said that he needed to do like next to no maintenance on that thing. And it got such good gas mileage because it was a hybrid. That is like what I think about when I think of like a car that I want. all you need to do is oil change and tire rotations, right? Like, I think he said he drove it like 200 miles and he needed to do, there was like one big thing that he needed to repair on it, and it was like a transmission, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. But like, those older cars are just so reliable. A newer hybrid would be cool too. My grandma has some sort of hybrid that I really like to drive, but I mean, it has so many features and gadgets that I don't even use. I guess, how would I compare this? I feel like it's like buying a gym membership, but only going like once every 2 weeks. That's what it feels like. Or I buy a gym membership and only use like 4 machines. I guess that would be a better representation. Let me think about what I would actually want in a car. Because, like, I had a rental car when I was in New Mexico recently, and it had so much unnecessary stuff on it. For starters, to connect to Bluetooth, you had to, like, give it entire access to your Android phone, and you couldn't use maps if you couldn't give access to your Android phone. That was stupid, I think. Also, it had, like, a games app on it. Like, who's playing games? Like, it was on like the center console. The center console had games on it. Who's playing games in this car's freaking center console? Wait, not the center console. The dashboard. I don't know. But like, even like the driver's not going to do that. If the passenger is doing that, isn't it distracting the driver? So what I guess what I would like in a car is I don't even need radio. I could use Bluetooth. I listen to all my own music anyways. So Bluetooth. Let's see. A speaker so that, you know, I could like talk into the car instead of my phone for Bluetooth calls. A map function, and then a way that I can like cast my Android screen to the dashboard. Like that's all I would need. If I had that in a car for the dashboard, I'd be happy. I wouldn't need a single other feature. I guess a way to do like voice to text messages would be good as well. Shit. Okay, yeah, I let go too early on the first ship click, and then I way overcorrected for it. But good attempt. I didn't feel that nervous. I'm sure my heart rate is high, but I felt really good that attempt. Like, I felt like if I was getting past this ship, I was about to, like, get really far. Oops. Alright, 62%. Looking good. Considering I, like, had to fight super hard to get to that point in the level previously, and, like, currently I'm, like, not locked. I'm talking about my ideal car. It's a good sign. Most expensive car you own is a 2018 Toyota RAV4. See. Your dad's screen has a DVD disc for movie trays. I feel like that was really popular in cars from, like, 2010 to 2015. Like, it was like a family car with, like, children in mind. I know there was a lot of cars back then that also had, like, TVs mounted into, like, the, driver's side and passenger side headrests. I remember I've driven in a couple of cars like that. They might have been rentals, but I don't remember. Did the ending of Akira. Nice. Is that, what, 62 to 100? That's huge. That's actually fast. If today is your first day, that's a really good run. Car is probably about 3 to 4K. That's a really good price. I feel like, though, I think probably, I'm probably wrong, but I think for me, the ideal price range for a car would be like around 10K, because then I'm not buying it at the very end of its lifespan, hopefully. And hopefully I'm smart enough to make a purchase decision where I'm not spending too much on maintenance. I feel like for cheaper cars like that, you have to spend more than you would have been willing to pay for the car in, I guess, overhead expenses. If that makes sense. And I'm probably wrong. Not the ship, just the wave. I think the ending starts at 62%. I'm banned? Oh, Ashton. Hi, Ashton. Hi, Color. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Burb Sacuel. I thought that said Burb Sexual for a second. The wave trail is sick. Dude, I like it so much. I like this color scheme a lot. It looks really good with Kiva's part too. Here, I'll show you in a second. But it feels like the yellow is like bleeding into the seafoam green from like the icon. I think it looks so cool. The first part that uses player colors also looks good. And it's hard to make player colors look good on that part, so I'm happy. Yeah, that part looks so cool. This part looks really good too. I was so close to getting to it like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good with the level. Like, I mean, I got here first try doing 63. So like, if I got past, like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Top 5 wave, probably true. It's probably true. So only thing you have impulse. So only impulse thing you have when it comes to purchases. I see. I don't have anything that like I really okay. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of climbing gear that I want, because I really want to get into it, but I'm like currently so hesitant to buy it, so I wouldn't even call it an impulse, because I haven't impulsively bought anything yet. So I don't really think I have anything that I would impulse buy. I feel like I think about everything that I want well ahead of when I buy it. Make sure I'm actually making a smart purchase. You don't want Lamborghinis and shit because that's something a douchebag would have. I feel like I wouldn't be able to get much enjoyment out of a Lamborghini. Like, I don't care about going super fast on a highway. I don't care about showing off. I don't care about having a loud car. It's just nothing that I care about. It's also like super tiny and it's not practical at all. So it's like it goes against everything that I'm looking for in a car. So yeah, I'd pass on that too. Want a Tacoma? Wait, I don't know what a Tacoma is off the top of my head. Is that an SUV? You understand the early bedtime mindset? Dude, it's nice. It feels so good to wake up at like 7 in the morning and feel like you have the entire day to do anything you want. I'm so dumb. Sorry. I don't really care about Toyota Tacoma. Okay, I was thinking about that it was a Toyota. Sorry, I don't care about cars a lot. Okay, it's a truck. I see. I thought about a truck too. If I got a truck, I would definitely cover up the bed. But I feel like there's other things that would be slightly more interesting to me in terms of a car. Or a better fit for me. Buying a Lambo and leaving you with crippling monthly payments. Oh, yeah. Like, I didn't mention this earlier, but they're so expensive too. I feel like not even like rich people. So there's rich people and then there's really rich people. I feel like rich people don't even buy like Lambos and stuff like that. I feel like people who are either really irresponsible with their money or like really rich people are the only types who buy Lambos. Also, the cheaper your car looks, the less likely it is to be broken into. Isn't that awesome? I feel like it'd be like the opposite of a bell curve, where if your car looks ridiculously expensive, it wouldn't be broken into, because I feel like the consequences would be pushed on you a little harder than if like someone with a pretty cheap car. So I feel like the mid-end of cars are most likely to be broken into, but I don't know. Oh yeah, gas mileage too. Stop, Damos. Stop. I know you're typing the message. Stop right now. Good luck finding a Saline S7. I don't know what that is. Uploaded a video. Go watch it now. Get like 10 miles per gallon? That's terrible. Okay. Let's go watch Darkster's video real quick. You're counting my voice cracks. That's what's going on? Okay, you're getting banned. You're getting banned. Go to channel. Oh, whoops. Displaying my whole screen. That's fine. Please load, please load. Okay, well, while it loads. Okay, it literally loaded as soon as I put it on the other screen. Beating him one day. What is intercept? Is this a... That's loud. Is this a medium demon? What percentage of stupidly expensive cars purchased get crashed because people are buying them are idiots? Yeah, like Jack Doherty comes to mind or whatever. And that guy that was like driving his Lambo super stupidly in rain and then crashed it. Yeah, that'd be an interesting statistic. I feel like they have to crash. Well, there's two sides to the coin. I feel like people might be a little more attentive to a really expensive car around them and might avoid it. But on the other hand, you know, there's the people that are irresponsible in the car, so yeah, it could crash more. I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. If I had to guess, I'd assume that they are in crashes more often than another typical car. No. Hard Demon? That's actually awesome. Hard Demon in one day is huge. Are you thinking of doing a new hardest soon? Sailing cars are somewhere between $400,000 and $1 million? Wait, let me look up what these look like. Okay, it's a sports car. I didn't know that. I've never heard of this in my life. Oh, one of these. I see. It's a cool looking car, but, you know, same issues I repeated or said on the Lambo. Like, all of the same issues. I would also hate to drive one of these. I'd be so anxious about driving it. Like, if I damage it, it's just over. It's over. I just wasted like $1 bajillion. Loving your prices. We are a well-known luxury brand. Or most, yeah, no, like they're so, like they inflate the price so much. Like I saw on Lambos that they just use like a Ford, little reflector on the front of the car. And it's like $3, but if you buy it from the Lambo website, it'll cost you like 10 times as much. Yeah. That's ridiculous. One thing that I like is, I think, wait, I forgot what car it is. It's like a Benz? No, Mercedes? I think they do like the star ceiling. Yeah, the Mercedes-Benz, the Starlight roof option. I think this is cool. Like, they'll make it match like the night sky of the day you were born or something. It's ridiculously expensive, but I think that's a cool idea. Would it make me even consider buying the car a little more? No. No, not at all. But I think that's a cool idea. I think that at least somewhat almost justifies the price a tiny bit more for buying a luxury brand. But no. Not even close to enough. Not practical at all. But yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's not practical. It's a visual thing. But, you know. Check out the last car you said. Okay, BMW M3 E36. Oh, this is like a typical drifter car, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not really into drifting either. I feel like it'd be a cool thing to do once, but I'd never want to do it again. This is cool. This is a cool car. This I understand buying. Except I think these are also expensive. A cat. A cat. Coolest thing you've ever seen on any electric car. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I wouldn't even care about showing it off. It's just a little something for me. For me to enjoy my car a little more. Oops. You can get them from maybe 7K to 20K. That's not as bad as I thought. Ooh, to project it, it's only like 4K. Yeah, that's like way better than I would have thought. Do they make cars like that anymore? I feel like every single like drifter car I see is old looking. I don't know if the old look is because they're old or because they're just manufactured like that still. It's a 90s car. Okay, that makes sense. I'd guess that they also have terrible mileage, though. I know, like, Hellcats have awful mileage, like, god-awful. My special car you'd be interested in is the DeLorean. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. I feel like old cars are more special than like the more modern style of cars. I feel like there's like a certain charm to them that the newer cars don't have. Like either way, you're spending a ton of money on a car. Just one of them is more, it's like a classic. Like I feel like more people can appreciate a cool old car than a cool new car. Is that their BMWs and the price for parts and stuff is absurd. End up costing the same as a perfectly working one used. I see. Car reveal? My car is a 2008 Subaru. It's a little Tribeca. And it treats me well. Alright, let's have a little lock-in. A little sack-in. Sack-in. Oh, one more thing. One thing that I love is like Ludwig's idea of a dream car. Like his little like Japanese truck, the tiny little thing. I think it's so cool. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this thing. This is awesome. Like this is a car. This is like all you need in a car. It's just a little truck. It's just a little guy. It's like fun. It's like really all you need in a car. Like this is cool. This is like to me like the modest approach for a car. I think this is cool. those are becoming illegal? Why are they becoming illegal? Is it like a safety thing? Because like if they get into an accident, they're just like completely done for. Recommend some ideas for demons. Yeah, sure. Really quick. Right, really quick before I lock in. So I think Decode would be a good one, but not right now. Death Mood and Decode I think are really good high-end easy demons. I think I would recommend like a medium easy demon for you first. But Decode and especially Death Moon are like my favorite easy demons. Let's see. I guess before you do those, you could try Blue Hell. Blue Hell is pretty easy. I found it fun. Oh, can you recommend me a demon? Yeah, sure, go ahead. No guarantee that I'll play it, but yeah. Stupid Burbsack. Stop! Okay, I'm burbing in. Not sacking in. Sorry, gods. We're burbing in. Oh, I'm sacking in. X like sacking in more. Well, now I'm torn. What? What? Why am I being laughed at? What am I doing? Orb Clicker not as a new hardest. It's a fun level. It's insane demon. This one. How old is this? 6 months ago? Okay. I'll check this out. Maybe I'll do a practice run at the end of stream. Like it's gonna take you 5 days to get the ship to 100. That could very well be the case. The ship is hard to get down. There's like a lot of nuance in the ship, like very minor things that you can die to. And it's, you know, a hard ship. But once you do it once, I would recommend like trying to do it like once a day. Like 62 to 100. Gulpers. Oh, something about the safety of the cars. I missed that. Yeah, I wonder what's unsafe about them. I wonder if it is just like because of their size. Well, no, it can't be, because you see the smart cars driving around. The smart cars have to be safe for their size. Well, they don't have to be. But like, if those trucks are getting banned for safety reasons and the smart cars aren't, I feel like there has to be something wrong with the truck itself for that to happen. So I've determined it's not the size. I'm philosophizing, guys. Philosophizing. Maybe. Oh, awesome lag spike. No. Okay. Hey, Frank the Snail. What should you get to eat? Stomach sounds mad. Are you like ordering food? No! No, I'm dying to Goob. Why am I dying to the end of Goob? Okay. 72%. That's still a really good run. I just need to like... I'm like mind blocking the end of Goob for some reason. Oh, let's go practice it. Yeah, that UFO is really hard. It's a pretty big choke point. And it's like right before the hardest part of the level. It's like right before like the huge difficulty starts. It's like right before what I would consider an ending attempt. No, I didn't die there earlier today, but I died there 3 times yesterday. Okay. Let's see. You're probably not ordering food. I don't know what's in your house. I'm thinking about chili right now. If you can make a chili, that's what I say you eat. How nervous you get when watching other people get far. Dude, I understand it. Um, I don't personally feel nervous watching other people get far, but uh, as you guys know, I started rock climbing not too long ago, and I get nervous watching other people rock climb. So I understand the feeling. It doesn't happen for me on Geometry Dash, but I get it. I get it. Dude, the color looks so nice here, though. I'm not even gonna lie, I was paying so much attention to the color at this part. I was like, oh, it looks so good. And then I had to like force myself to lock in halfway through. I thought it was good at Goob too. Like I felt good at the UFO. Okay, I'm good at what comes after Goob too. Okay. I just have to lock in at Goob. That's what's going on here. It was a good run. I sent you what the weather's like for me. 86 degrees and it's mostly cloudy. I feel like that's a really good weather to have. It's like warm, but the sun isn't beating down on you. It is very sunny for me. Like no clouds. I don't know what temperature it is though. Am I okay? Cool. I'm sharing Geometry Dash. Let me see. It is a hot day. It says watch out for heat stroke. So that's what it's like down here. It's like the same temperature, just without clouds. Okay, back to Corrodere. Whew, I'm doing good. Playing good. The song keeps making me want to watch Injury and over again. Yeah, I know. Like, I think about Injury so much more after this. It's not like a great menu song, and I feel like I'll get sick of it soon, but I'm enjoying it now. It was like 95 yesterday, and it was awful. That is awful. Wait, Gods, where do you live? I feel like you live in Florida. I feel like I've heard that. If you do, I feel extra sorry for you. Living in Oregon. Oh, okay. Like 95 degrees with humidity is just like 10 times worse. Oh, Vito lives in Florida. That's what I was thinking of, I think. I don't think Gods has ever told me where he lives. Dude, I remember one time I took a trip up to Washington, and this trip that I took, it happened when, I don't know if you remember, but like a few years ago, there was like this heat wave that was like engulfing Oregon and Washington, and it was just like 100 degrees, like 110. It was reaching like ridiculously high degrees for like 2 weeks straight, and we took a trip directly in the middle of this heat wave. It was actually so miserable, dude. It's like so unusual. It's so far up north. I feel like it's hard to reach that temperature. There was one night where it was 118 and your power went out because it was so hot. How does that even work? It's actually ridiculous. Oh, your house doesn't have AC? Okay. That's actually so terrible. One time the AC in my house went out. Yeah, I know, actual death wish. Well, I mean, except you didn't wish for it. It's just a death sentence. I remember the AC went out in my house one time. And during this time I was like addicted to playing Beat Saber, and you get so hot playing that game. It was so hard to play that game. I would actually just be so hot. I was like basically butt naked playing that game. Good morning, Azzy. Welcome to the stream. How's Japan treating you? No multiple GD people who live in Oregon and Washington. You can't like meet up. I see. That kind of sucks. What, is it like opposite corners of the states? Yeah, that does kind of suck. I wish I knew like a GD player that was decent at the game that I could meet up with, so like I could do 2-player levels. But no, I don't know anyone in Colorado. There are, I mean, I live in like the most populated area in Colorado, and there's people that have list records in Colorado. There's like 10 of them. So I'm sure there's someone like near me that is good at Geometry Dash. I just don't know them. Judah lives in Washington and Dre lives in Oregon. I see. Yes. Meet up with H-Storm for real? Yeah, I don't know where H-Storm lives. I also don't think he'd want to meet up with me. Just some random other, like, list victor from Colorado. I feel like he's, like, big enough to where if he's meeting up with someone, he's meeting up with someone more notable in the community than little old Burb Sack. Will I be there for your stream? I will try to be, but my gym is having a competition that I'm going to from 6 to 8 p.m. So I'll probably be getting to the gym around 5, leaving around 8. So like if you're still streaming, come like 8:30, I'll be there. Shit, I had a lag spike. Five or 6 to 8 or 9. That's like exactly when I'm going. That's terrible. Should have planned it around me. Should have planned it around me. I think your Elden Ring break has helped you slightly with getting slightly bummed out on GD for a little while. Yeah. I feel like I go through a phase every few months where I am pretty burnt out on GD and I don't really feel like playing it that much. I think I've had like 3 of those. There was right after I beat Artificial Ascent, I had my first one down. It was like 3 months. After I dropped Nelv, I had like a month-long break. And then after, actually like right when I started streaming this new hardest, Or I guess it probably started when I was streaming Goner. I started to burn out and was playing GD less than I typically would. But currently, this streamathon, I'm enjoying it so much. A lot of that's thanks to you guys. But I'm having so much fun. I'll probably be streaming Geometry Dash more frequently for a while because of this. Oops. The vortex is burning out. Yeah. No, I definitely had that with Akira and Goner, where like the experience was prolonged longer than it should have, and that burnt me out. A similar thing is sort of happening with this level, but I mean, until now I was only streaming it like 6 times a month, which is like nothing. R6 of all things is being kind of helpful though. That's good. It's good to find something that's helpful. For me, I think rock climbing is helpful. The Dead of Night grind was fun because you got to stream every day. Yeah. I feel like once you get used to streaming this game makes it feel a little bit better. Like getting warmed up for this level, if I'm having lag spikes, I like get super frustrated. I get, or not super frustrated, I just get way more frustrated than I would on stream. Like on stream, it's, you know, whatever, life goes on, but when I'm not streaming, it's just like there's nothing else to focus on other than the lag spike and how the game is treating you terribly. So I've grown to like streaming a lot more. Before the SAKATHON, I probably would have said I preferred to play off stream. I think that has changed in the last week. Really hard to frustrate me. I was like that until probably around Goner is no, it actually probably around Fog is when that like started very smallly or very minorly. With Fog, I had an actual problem with my skill. Like I did 18 to 113 times and like still had a super hard time beating the level. But after Fog, I started to get more annoyed at like lag spikes. So I think Fog taught me to like not get annoyed at my own skill, but I do get annoyed at lag spikes, and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. I never used to get annoyed at lag spikes that much, but I don't think I've ever had them as bad as I've started having them in the past like 3 months. Since I've started streaming. I don't think it's streaming's fault, because I lag off stream a lot too. There's something changed with the game. I don't know what. But I was really good at keeping my cool. Not so much anymore. Was good until you started playing Extreme Demons. For me, I was bad at it until I started playing Extreme Demons. And then I kind of found a love for the game of Cytokinesis, and then kind of learned that getting frustrated at the game is just terrible for progression. If you're getting frustrated at the game consistently, the game like becomes twice as hard. And you know, if you can like force yourself to not get frustrated at something, the experience is just better overall. Doesn't know he's been going live until now. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I'm like genetically coded to have anger issues and it's irritating. I used to have pretty bad anger issues. Wait, my computer. Oh yeah, you can hear it. It is pretty loud. I would open a window, but it's hot outside, so I'm just gonna open my door. It is really hot in my room, so yeah, my computer's working a bit harder. But yeah, I had like kind of anger issues. Like I would just grit my teeth a lot, get really frustrated at like trivial things. I feel like that got better in the past year with Geometry Dash. Like it's harder to get me annoyed at stuff. Oh, I don't think I've ever died to that bottom spike. It's whatever. I was thinking about, or too much about clicking too early and hitting the top saw, which I don't do that often, so I don't know why I was overthinking it. Anger problems all your life, yeah. No, me too. Something that helped me is learning that anger is like actually a mask for other emotions. Or like getting angry isn't, it shouldn't be treated like a real emotion because it's kind of not. It's always a mask for something else. So like if you're annoyed with something, like let's say on the road, that could be like if you're annoyed at a driver that cuts you off, maybe it's not like angry, that's not the emotion you're feeling. Maybe it's like you're frightful because you almost just got into a car accident because of this guy, and you're upset because it's not your fault. But like the real emotion there is like frightfulness. It's not the anger thing. Play with some friends. Good luck on Corrodere. Thank you very much. Have fun with your friend. Thank you for stopping by. But that helped me a lot. Just realizing that being angry is a mask for another emotion, and that usually with that other emotion you are able to do something about it. So like if someone cut you off, instead of being angry about it, I guess you could like take that into account when you're driving in the future. Start driving more defensively, like stay out of people's blind spots. If you're focusing on the anger, then you're not going to learn anything from the situation. So that helped me a lot. Hi, Darkster. Okay. Sacking in. Locking, sack. Burbing in. Shoot. I got distracted. I was locked in and then I heard my dog like shaking over there. Also, be grateful that you didn't get into an accident. Yeah, if you're frustrated, like, you're probably feeling multiple emotions at once. But if you focus on like the best one of those, like in this case, it would be being thankful that like you're completely safe. If you focus on that one, it like probably, hopefully, vanquishes that anger. Yeah, that's a really good way to look at life. I think it just helps you have a more positive outlook on your surroundings in general. Okay. Not in a greedy way, of course. Yeah, no, not at all. It's important to feel thankful for what you have. I feel like if you're truly grateful for the things you are given in life, there's like, it's way less likely that you're just a greedy person. Also, a very giving person. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Like, really focusing on those aspects of life, other than the frustrating ones, is, I think, a big step you could take for anger management. I guess that wouldn't be quite anger management, that's like anger ignorance, which isn't bad. I think he wants you to help with others, but he wants you to think about yourself first, as in keeping yourself safe. Keeping yourself in check. I see. Um. That's interesting. I know in Christianity, there is something called tithing, where you give 10% of your income to the church, like as a donation, like regardless of what situation you're in. I know that's a thing. I don't know how popular it is, but I do know it's a thing. And I think I've heard that like people that do this like end up becoming better off, and they, I guess, do that by thinking about others in donating that 10%. I don't really understand how it works. Like maybe like if you're in a spot to give 10% of your income to the church, you probably already have like a really good outlook on life. Not necessarily a good income, but like a good outlook on life, and you're able to make the best out of whatever's thrown at you. And I feel like in that sense, I mean, yeah, I guess you don't have to agree with it, but I feel like in that sense, people that do that often, I feel like, think about others before themselves. I don't know. I am not super religious myself, that is true, so I don't really understand how the thought process goes on that. Live in a place where no churches fit you, that's unfortunate. I feel like I have a church that fits me. I like what they preach. It doesn't always have to be about God. It just has to, a lot of it just has to do with like being a significant member in your community, being a good person overall. I know that's not like exactly focusing on the godly aspect of a church, but I feel like that makes like a big pill easier to swallow for someone who isn't really too sure about the whole religion thing. I feel like just being a part of your community is a really good like gateway drug into that. Maybe the worst way to say that ever, but you get what I mean. Can't beat a mojito in this weather. Yep, don't know what that's called. I don't know what the weather's like in Japan. Freak, sorry. The whole point is give your money to the Lord and He'll bless you later in life. Yeah, I understand that point. But, like, I feel like... So, for me personally, I have a hard time believing in a God. But, so the people that I feel like, or people that I feel like that tithe, okay, wait. People that tithe, I feel like, are usually in a pretty good situation in life. I feel like, and I don't know how to justify that in my own head. Like, it feels like a cop-out answer to say that the only thing that gets them ahead in life is that there is a God and that they tithe to that God. Like, even if there is a God that exists, that feels like a cheaty answer. Like, how does that happen? How do you give 10% of your income and then it feels like it comes back at you like doubled in life? Like, I don't... Like, does he just, like, double you the amount of money in your bank account? I don't understand it. I don't, like, that can't be it. I don't know how God would give you a better situation in life from tithing. Because, like, he doesn't just give you money. I don't know if it's, like, the people that you meet, like, you, like, build a strong community. You're a strong community member. You help them, they help you. I don't understand how it works at all. But I feel like it does. I feel like I have seen situations where people tithe and they're just like better off in life, despite giving away, you know, a significant portion of their income. Yeah, I don't, I pray sometimes. Um, I pray sometimes, even though I don't necessarily believe in a God. Like, there's like a little thought in the back of my head. Like, if there is, I would love it if he heard my prayers. But yeah, I always pray for other people. I don't pray for myself. I feel like praying for the well being of others. I feel like if everyone around you is better off, then you're better off too. I feel like you don't need to pray for yourself. Played Polaris Chord for like 2 hours yesterday and it was awesome. Is this a rhythm game? Like a Japan only rhythm game? I just like the whole pay to win thing too. I don't. Yeah, I don't understand that. I don't know if people tithe with the intention of like, oh, if I tithe, my situation will be better. Like, I don't know if people look at that with the intention of bettering their situation rather than their communities. Um, I just don't know how people think about that. I'm assuming if you're tithing, if you're willing to give up 10% of your income, it's because you truly believe that it is a significant help to your community. I feel like you don't give up 10% of your money solely for your own gains. So I don't feel like it's a pay to win thing. I feel like it has to be something about having a lot of faith in your community and your God that will come around to benefit you eventually. Not necessarily just in monetary value. I feel like it would be hard for anyone who isn't like religious to just give up 10% of their income and believe that it'll come back around to them. I feel like for that you have to already like have a strong foundation of faith. And then if you have that strong foundation of faith, are you really tithing for your own personal gain? I don't know if any of that made sense. JP exclusive one. Yeah, it's super new. That's cool. I know everything will be fine. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a huge attempt. That is a huge attempt. I did hit every toggle orb except for the last one. I was a little high. That's fine. That is fine. I am fine dying at the end of that shit. It is like currently, I think this is actually the hardest part of the level for me. So I'm not surprised that I died here. Like, I've gotten pretty consistent at the wave. Even 90% I've gotten pretty consistent at. I'm good at the UFO at the end of the level. This part, I feel like, has gotten slightly less consistent for me over time. But it's fine. I don't even feel like I'm that nervous, surprisingly. Like, what's my heart rate at? I'm at 107. So, yeah. Passing Goop felt good. Passing Goop felt good. So, 78. That's 2 days in a row I've gotten 78. That's really good. Overinflate the value of money in your head. And it says something like $3 to $5 for a food item is extremely expensive in my mind. That's how I think, too. Like, for a single food item, $3 to $5 is a lot. Like, I think a lot of people can get by spending like $3 on a meal. Just like a lot of food is, like you said, overly inflated. Especially like meat products. And people don't need meat products to live. But I feel like everyone like buys meat products, and that's where a lot of money goes, I think. Like, my family was trying to set up a budget for like spending $50 to $100 a week, and like looking at the budget, I feel like a lot of that money goes to meats like ground beef. Like, ground beef is so expensive, and you just don't need it in your diet. Anything over $7 to $8 is one thing is too much, and I never buy it. Yeah, that's how I think. I feel like if like that's part of the reason that I wanted to try out like living in a van. I wanted to like really try to live on basically nothing. Like, try to make the most of my dollar. And that's partially why I want to live in a van, so that I can, not spend a bunch of money on a house. I can save up money and like live as cheaply as possible. I think it would be a good learning experience for me. See how I can make the most of my buck. There's a 65-inch TV for $300. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's how I think too. Like, maybe it's a good deal based on other TVs, but I mean, do you really need a new TV? If it's working, then like why do you need to replace it? If your current TV is working and you're happy with it, but you see a TV with like a 5-inch bigger screen for a cheap price, like, if you're happy with your current setup, why buy the new one? I don't understand it. US has this really bad thing where anything necessary we overinflate like crazy. Like, they're so much more expensive than over here for the same thing. Yeah, I know in Japan you can get stuff for pretty cheap. In the US, the same stuff I'm sure is more expensive. But that doesn't mean you can't live cheaply on food in the US. I think there are very good deals out there and very good foods that are good for you and good for your budget as well, like beans and rice. I'll always advocate for beans and rice. No, 77 on Zodiac for the third time. No. Well, that's progress. That's progress. I feel like if I'm in a situation like this, what I like to look for is more consistency in my progress. Like, if I'm stuck at the same new best over and over again, I'll look for how many far attempts I'm going. If it's increasing, then I'm doing good at the level. If I'm getting like better runs every session with less time, then I'm doing better at the level. So it's important to find progress outside of new bests in the level, because you will make progress in the level. Like, every time you play it, you will get a little bit better. It's just not always obvious. Dude, shoes are so bad. Shoes are freaking terrible. Like for a name brand shoe, which like feels like almost every shoe is name brand. You're like paying like $70. You don't need to pay $70 for shoes. Ugh. Yeah. No, I do the same thing with shoes. I I haven't bought my own pair of shoes in a very long time because I will wear a shoe to the ground, and then like 6 months into wearing this shoe, my grandma will say, "Wow, your shoe looks terrible," or something along those lines. Not exactly that. She's nicer than that. But then she'll like buy a new shoe, and I don't really have a say on it. But yeah, I will try to wear shoes into the ground because they're so expensive. Anything that's super expensive, I will use it until it's unusable anymore. I feel like part of the reason the economy in the US is so bad is because people don't use things until they're unusable anymore. Like even shoes, like I know it's like becomes uncomfortable at a certain point to wear them. Like so often, like once they start getting into bad shape, it's hard to wear them. It becomes harder to wear them, you know, like the sole wears down. I feel like people just don't bring a shoe to that point though. Like I feel like a lot of times you see people with nice shoes, you never see people with like worn down shoes. I feel like shoes are something that people don't look at a lot too. So you can just really wear a really worn shoe and people won't think that terribly of you because of it. It's whatever. I'm ranting. Expensive are health products, you know, like toothpaste or shampoo or stuff like that. No, the shampoo industry is bad. And for toothpaste, if you're brushing consistently, you don't need a high quality toothpaste. Like you don't need a super expensive one. But for shampoos, they're super overpriced. I know this. I feel like I know a lot of people use more shampoo than they definitely should. In fact, people don't need shampoo at all. You can wash your hair with water. And the less you wash your hair with shampoo, the less you're stripping the natural oils from your hair, which means, or yeah, the more you wash your hair with shampoo, so your hair produces natural oil, and that's what makes your hair look greasy. The more you shampoo, the more you strip away the oils from your hair, and the more your head will feel the necessity to reproduce these oils. So the more you shampoo, the more oily your hair gets. But you can also just wash your hair out. You can wash the oil out with water if you know what you're doing. It takes like a little bit of combing. So shampoo is not only not necessary, but the more you use shampoo, the more shampoo you need because your hair gets greasier faster. So that is like an entire market that like everyone buys into that shouldn't even exist in the first place. I think the reason shampoo got big was through propaganda, basically. Shampoo every other day if you got a lot of oils because your shit curly. I mean, I have curly hair too, and I have started shampooing way less. Just like whenever my hair becomes like way overly greasy, like to the point like where I am very confident people would judge me. People would start to think I look homeless. That's when I shampoo my hair. And currently that's only like once every 6 days. I'm pretty happy with it. And my hair like stays curly up until like day 5. Then it starts to flatten out a bit. But like, even if you have, like, regardless of your hair type, some hair types will need more shampoo than others. But regardless of your hair type, like, even every other day is more than you need. Um, every other day is like way better than every day. And I wouldn't judge anyone for doing every other day. But technically, you are able to go without it. No, shampoo isn't even soap. You have body wash. Body wash is different than shampoo. Like, my hair doesn't reek or anything. Like, even after 5 days where there's like no shampoo left, it's like, it's not, it doesn't smell bad. It's just hair. I mean, you're washing it with water too. It's like, bro. Like, okay, I'm not gross. I'm not gross. I swear. Like, I'm not a neckbeard. Not average GD player. Please, 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 please. Way too far gone. You can always fix your hair. I think people judge you less than you think. So if you're shampooing every day right now, I would say start shampooing every other day and then wash your hair with water the days that you're not shampooing. And then you can like comb out the oils too. Like after you wash your hair, like comb from the base of your head out, and this should like I don't understand how it works fully, but I think that should make your hair look less greasy. So if you start doing that, eventually you won't need to wash your hair with water every day. You can just shampoo every other day, and then from there, like, you can keep decreasing it. If you do it every other day, your hair still is fluffy and soft. I did it 3 days ago now, and my hair is super fluffy and soft. I'm not smelly. I'm not smelly. I'm very clean. Yep, okay, I'm smelly, stinky, gross sack. Yep, okay. Oh, also, if you're not going out one day and no one's going to see your hair anyways, it's fine if it looks greasy. So if you're trying to decrease the amount of shampoo you're using, like, you can't just not wash your hair on a day you're not going out. It's whatever. Stop calling me icky stinky sack. I'm not icky and stinky. My hair is probably cleaner than yours is. I didn't want to say it, but it's true. I know a lot of shampoo also hurts with dandruff. Like, even if it says it's for dandruff removal, shampooing every day makes your scalp so dry normally because you're stripping the oils every day. And if you're stripping the oils every day, your skin is dry and it's flaky. So that's one of the big causes of dandruff. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. Like, people will think, oh, if I have dandruff, I need to shampoo more because I'm not washing out the dead skin cells. But that's not how it works. What's definitely not true. I can tell you I don't have dandruff right now. When was the last time I showered? Yesterday. I mean, I shower nearly every day. I just don't wash my hair every day. Like, washing your hair is different from showering. Freak. Not the same thing. What part was definitely not true about what I said, though? That shampoo makes oils or dandruff worse? It's probably not true for all shampoos. But definitely cheap ones make it worse. What do you mean exactly, stinky sack? I just told you I shower almost every day. Oops. You know, I didn't really want that to be my winning attempt anyways. If someone hears in the comment section that I don't shower every day, then it's over. It's over. I'm never building a community around the sack. Like, no better than Asmongold if they hear that. You not being smelly isn't true. Okay. I'm not, but that's fine. Whatever. I might skip a day or two, a month when it comes to showering due to you not going outside. Yeah, I mean, if you're not going outside, if you're not getting dirty, if you're not sweating, and if you change your bed sheets regularly, like, there's not a whole lot getting you dirty. Like, there's not really a huge point to showering. It also saves on water, and water is a very precious resource now. No, Asmongold is a freak. He has... I have hygiene, okay? Even if I don't shower every day, that's still some hygiene. Asmongold has no hygiene. None. And he also, like, lives in a pigsty. He doesn't clean up his house. Like, I keep everything else I live in clean. Like, I live in a clean room. I just don't wash my hair every day. Asmongold is, like, smelly all around. Like, there's, like, no healthy lifestyle habits there. My desk is a war zone. Okay. My desk has a lot of stupid trinkets on there that I definitely don't need. Also, for that image, I exaggerated what it looked like significantly. But there isn't, like, food laying around on my desk. It's, like, papers and fidgets and this button. I did not say there's not a huge point to showering. There is a big point to showering. It's keeping your body clean. I'm just saying, showering every day is not necessary. I know it's bad for your skin too. It'll dry out your skin. Showering every day. Dude, I've had this button on my desk for a while. I've used it like 3 times while playing Repo, and no one has said anything about it. I was wondering if you guys could even hear it. Like, what was the deal with that? Desk is a water bottle breeding ground because you drink a lot of water. Yeah, I don't drink bottled water, but I probably should. I know tap is terrible, and I don't filter it. Forehead is eternally dry, and it pisses you off. It's probably because you wash your hair every day. Sorry. Do it again? Okay, give me a sec. Whoa! I recovered. Okay. Wait, I'm actually curious. If I Google, does showering more make your skin drier? Yes, frequently or overly long showers, particularly with hot water, can lead to drier skin. Can I find a real source that says this instead of the Google AI? Oh, yes. Long exposure to water removes the surface lipids, allowing moisture to leak out of your skin, causing dryness. So, showering every day sounds like it will dehydrate your skin, which seems counterintuitive, but yes. Also, hot water. I know hot water is not good for your skin. Ideally, you want to wash in cold water. Oh, you have an acne problem and you wash your face? So if you're not washing your face in cold water, do that. And then washing your face doesn't have to be that complicated. Like, you don't need any products. You can wash it with water. I don't think I can explain what my routine is. I have a rag that has a very smooth side that is really nice on the skin, and then a rough side, or like a rougher side. So what I do is I get both sides wet. I pat down my face with the rougher side to get my face wet with this cold water, and then I gently wipe the smooth side around my face to dry afterwards, and that works fine. Ability, even when he had really bad hygiene. Switch to cold showers and they're way more convenient. Yeah. Yeah. No, cold showers, they feel good. They wake you up. But my routine is literally just washing my face with water and a rag. I've found that the products, I don't see a difference. And I have a hard time maintaining a routine with products. So what works for me is just the water. And it does work for me. What's my attempt so far looking like? I looked recently. No. Oh, right. This is the raw level. Okay. I have 7K plus 16.5 plus 25. So 48K right now. I gained like 8K in the past week. Blue ass, where did that name come from? Use cleanser, then toner, then retinol, then acne cream on certain spots, then moisturizer, then caffeine drops under the eyes. Interesting, that's a lot. I could never stick to a routine like that. What's important when finding a routine to keep your face the way you want it to is finding a routine that you can actually stick to. If you can't stick to it, then like the routine is kind of pointless. Oh, you weren't asking attempts total? Yeah, I have the best today in the bottom left. But it's worse than yesterday. I'm slightly distracted. I've not been locking in that much, but I do have 78, 72, and 62 today. So like 3 really far attempts still. The 72 was unfortunately another ending of Goob death. Freaking Goob. Freaking menace, dude. Only takes 15 minutes. Yeah. Just a 15-minute routine to wash my face is too much for me to commit to. Like, I could be spending that time doing something else. That's like, if I have to do that in the morning, that's an extra 15 minutes I have to wake up earlier. That adds up. Do it before bed. Yeah, usually if I'm going to bed, when I decide I want to go to bed, I want to be in bed within like the next 10 minutes. So I'll brush my teeth, go to the bathroom, get a little glass of water, and then I'm in bed. But I'm playing well today. I like feel like when I get 4 attempts, I'm like confident. I'm just not getting them super often because I'm deep in conversation. Yeah, I think ideally I should be showering late at night. Like if I'm doing activities through the day, I'm getting all this dirt and grime on me, and then I'm going to bed in my sheets and getting my sheets dirty. If I shower at night, I don't have that problem. But then on the flip side, if it's like a really hot night and I'm having a hard time sleeping and I'm like sweating a ton, then I'll want to take a shower in the morning. So it's just a trade-off. I think I prefer taking a shower more in the morning, just in case I'm like super sweaty. Oh no, showering 2 times a day is terrible for your skin. If showering every day dries out your skin, showering 2 times a day makes that shit a desert. Never understood showering in the morning seems counterintuitive unless you're doing nothing the next day. The next day as in, like, the day that you shower? I mean, to me, it seems the exact same as showering at night. You just have a sleep in between. I mean, I guess... Okay, no, I mean, if you're doing something physical, then you want to wash all that grime off of you as soon as possible. I guess. Curly hair is an absolute mess when you wake up. I just go with it. Whatever my hair looks like when I wake up, it's what it looks like. But yeah, I do get sweaty a lot when I sleep. Especially in the summer. I'd say like, probably around like 30% of nights. I'm like super sweaty, have a hard time falling asleep. That I just, I like can't go out confidently if I was, thank you Parker, I couldn't spell Discord for some reason. I can't go outside confidently if I was sweating the whole night. Like, I don't feel good when I wake up in the morning when I sweat the whole night. So a shower feels nice then. It also helps you wake up, or me wake up. Oops. Not a very sweaty person in general. I am. I sweat a lot. 43 times 3. Oh, 45 deaths today. Oh, I've jinxed it. Knock on wood. It's over, it's over, it's over. Gotta control the frizz somehow. No. I feel like my hair used to be a lot more frizzy. It's changed recently. I don't know why. I wouldn't know any solutions for that. Hi, Darkster. Welcome back. He loves chicken. It's so good. Chicken's okay for me. One of these days I'll pass the pre-drop for the last time and never have to play a level again. Isn't that insane? Yes. I don't think about that though. If I think about that, then I start dreaming for that. And when I start dreaming for that, then I start thinking about what's coming ahead of this. And then I want to get this over with as soon as possible. And I don't really want that to happen. I'm really enjoying my experience with this so far, or right now. So I'm completely content. Streaming this without like daydreaming for other levels, you know? I don't feel the need to move on from this immediately. But yeah, it is crazy to think about any given attempt could be the one. It's just when I start thinking about that in the middle of an attempt, it's usually over. That attempt usually ends. I feel like when I beat Extreme Demons, usually I'm like in a semi-flow state, where I'm not really thinking about where I am in the level. Or not necessarily where I am in the level. I'm not thinking about how this could be the winning attempt. I'm not thinking about any particular deaths. It's just me and the level. I can't say it right. Oh. I don't have any form in confidence in my abilities, so my thought is always, guess I'm far again, it'll end in a second. Yeah, I mean, if I'm thinking that I'm far and the attempt is going to end at a certain point, it will end at a certain point. Or it will end at the point that I'm thinking of. Like, if so... 56 is a pretty big choke point in this level. If I'm thinking about the click at 56, starting at 49, that's when I typically start thinking about it, I'm gonna die at that click. So I've just had to like kind of force myself to be very in the moment and very present in the level. Like, I'm always thinking about like where I am positioned and the sequence of like 2 clicks ahead of me. Sometimes I'm like experiencing, usually when I'm experiencing a mind block, it's because I'm thinking about a certain part too much. So I think I was mind blocking the end of Goob pretty hard yesterday. And then I've definitely mind blocked 43, 45, 50. Like I've only died at 50 once today, where yesterday I died to it like 5 or 6 or 6 or 7 times. I'm slowly training myself to not think about what is coming up too intently, because if I'm overthinking it, it's just over. Just think about paying attention not to mess up. Yeah, I feel like telling yourself don't mess up is the counterintuitive. I feel like that doesn't work. It doesn't work for me. You just completely forget what to do and get confused. Yeah, I feel like that happens for me on easier levels that I spend like less than 4 days on. If I'm spending 3 days on an extreme, that's the only point that'll happen. Except it did happen to me yesterday once, where I just completely did not do a whole ass click because I forgot. But that's only happened to me in this level once. I always remember what to do other than that. Just verified a stupid level, you don't know why. Verifying a stupid level here and there is fun. Is it a level you made? Like a challenge? There's a dash where we completely forgot about like 4 times that you died to. Kept thinking it was a green up. Didn't you beat that level in like 2 days? I guess I have something similar. Or I have like similar experiences in Corrodere. Like sometimes I don't die to a certain click for so long that I start to get sloppy with how I do the click. So in 33, there's a lot of parts where you have to do a long click, like a click and hold. So that you hit an orb and then jump like half a second later. And sometimes I just forget that I have to do the hold. I like have just been doing the click, never dying to the click. So if I like release a millisecond too early, I die to the hold because I, you know, don't have to think about doing the hold. Because I never die to it. If that makes sense at all. I don't know if that does. I do have to go soon, so I'm going to try to get like one more pretty decent attempt, and then I will be heading out. Today's stream was productive, I'd say, but it could have been more productive. I'll probably have like a dedicated lock-in stream, like tomorrow or something, where I'm not focusing as much on chat or conversating. This was fun though. 45. I can do better than this. I can get another far attempt. Considering how hard I locked in last time, we can get another far attempt. And you know what? For this far attempt, I will do globed. Holy Zenblem! Hi. He's playing Fog? Holy nuts. Okay. Is 45 a mind block? I don't think I've seen you die that late until yesterday. It's not becoming a mind block. I think it was a mind block like the last 2 days. Or somewhat of a mind block. The thing is with that click is that it is the hardest individual click in the level. So I don't even know if it's a mind block or me just, you know, dying to the hardest click in the level. It's hard to say. But considering I don't overthink the click at all, I don't think it's a mind block. Like, I just kind of get there, do the click. If I die, whatever. If I don't die, I'm getting far. It's good. Stop eating so much junk food. Sugar and sodium intake is high. Yeah, it's so easy to overeat on sugar, especially in the US. Like, everything has sugar in it for no reason. Oh, I saw someone. Is that Darkster? I don't think I had a voice crack. I think you're lying, actually. Most sugary stuff makes your stomach hurt. Makes it a lot easier to avoid. Oh, hi, Darkster. Are you doing no clip? Does make it easier if sugar makes your tummy hurt. That also probably just straight up limits a lot of the foods you can eat, which is annoying. Oh, he has safe mode on, so we're good. Hi, Darkster. Oh, goodbye, Darkster. chocolate without immediately feeling sick. That sucks. Sodium bloats you? I didn't actually know that. Hi, Darkster. Not cheating, by the way. Had Subway 2 days ago and it was some of the worst digestive issues you've ever had. That seems surprising. I feel like Subway should be a healthier option. Maybe something that they served you was like, I guess Subway leaves their food out too long, like their veggies. So maybe like something that you had in the sandwich was like bad, rotten, and it gave you food poisoning or something. I don't know. Subway ass, yeah, I think so too. Like their Subway's fucking meat tastes so low quality. Okay, I'm locking in. It was really hard to log in with Darkster right there. It was like obscuring my entire vision. I was surprised I got to 10%. The Subway area was really good last time they went. They do an cold ass soggy untoasted sandwich and the cookie was stale. That sucks. Yeah, I feel like almost every fast food restaurant right now is like going further and further downhill. Hi, Darkster. Alright, come on. I don't think I've ever died to that spike. It's probably because of the lag. But I've like never clicked too fast in that sequence of 3 clicks. I blame it on Darkster. Okay, Parker. Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, hi, damn mouse. What? This tap? Okay. We'll do one more drop attempt and then I'll call it. No. Okay. Yeah, that's enough for today. I'm so happy with today's session. I didn't get that many far attempts, but it's whatever. How do I leave? Oh, I figured it out. Alright, well thank you guys for joining stream. I had fun today. Tomorrow's stream, I will probably be focusing a lot more on the level. Let's look at the cats one more time. Hi! Oh, I still need to add 2 of man's cats here that I forgot. But everyone that has submitted a cat has a cat here. I'm just missing 2 from someone who submitted 3. Right, but thank you again for joining. Means a lot. Have a good one, guys. Sorry you joined at the end of the stream, Danny. Bye-bye.